but I do. So let me fix that real quick.
3, 2, 1,
Yes.
go!
And it's a 2-0 for our... That's a... No, it's 0-0 actually. Just forgot to update the scoreboard. Okay, and we're starting for game 1 of Losers Finals on Kalos Pokemon Stadium. Now when I look at these platforms, okay, maybe Mega Smash does not cover them. So maybe this might still be a bad stage for Little Mac. But on the other end, it's kind of a lot like FD. If FD is banned, and you want to go to a stage that's like FD, you go to Kalos Pokemon League. Which is what I love about this game. And you got so many FD lights that aren't as polarizing as FD, but aren't filled to the brim with platforms either. This game stage list is such a blessing. You know what's not a blessing for loading? This the start of this particular game looks like Azrael is as oppressive as always, despite the nerfs. Look at the damage difference. It's about a 2-to-1 ratio. And there comes a Blade Beam. That's gonna be a stock. Look at Megaman flying away in the background. Quiet as always. Because of course he is a robot. And that's what I've been telling you, man. You gotta be ready nowadays for Clouds to just throw out Blade Beam when you're at high percent. Or even when you're not at high percent, because it does a lot of damage. And they are very aware that their limit is going to disappear anyway. So, mind the Blade Beams, everybody. When they are flashing blue and you are at mid-range, mind the Blade Beams. Okay, Azrael's charging again. Nice grab from loading. Can he edge guard Azrael? No, he cannot. Wow, actually getting hit by the auto snap of Climb Hazard. Oh, that's a classic. Oh, Metal Blade to back air. And the Flame Sword gonna close it out. Actually kind of surprised that he didn't die right off the bat to our old friend, the Slash Claw. But I'm not sure if it is just as strong as the Smash 4 Slash Claw. But if it isn't, then Flame Sword is more than making up for whatever nerf it got. Airman's got a lot of work to do when it comes to evening up the percentage count. Now Azrael has limit. This is exactly the time. Yeah, that was what I was about to say. It's definitely the time for loading to watch out for those Blade Beams. And this time he did it well, jumping around to make sure he could avoid it. Fortunately for him, he did not do too much extra percent afterwards. So he is still in quite a pickle. Oh, cancelling the cross slash, but he just does another one. Why not, you know? Okay, he's got 10 more seconds on his limit. Should be thrown out pretty soon. Yeah, there it is, there it is. Goes for an edge guard, you know, because he wanted to use the limit, you know. What are you gonna do? Just let it go away? But it did put him in a terrible position that allowed loading to get that spike. So, you know, sometimes maybe you should just let limit fade away. I know it feels terrible, but maybe sometimes it's better than taking a big risk. Anyway, he did have a lot of wiggle room. So, you know, he's not in a lot of trouble after the spike. But he does have to get a bit more serious. It's about 2-to-1 in percent range again. Now it's about a 1/3, 2/3 split. There's a crash bomb and he transfers it, but loading was shielding. Azrael's not, and they both got caught in the explosion. But Azrael the only one actually getting hit. He only needs one more beefy move on loading, and that should be the first game. But loading just needs one juicy edge guard, and we know he can get those. He gets those all the time. That's the cross slash. Is he just gonna throw it? No, he does not. But what if he did? There it is! You gotta watch out for those. You gotta watch out for those as Azrael goes up 1-0. Cloud wins, baby. Yeah. They are shooting. They're really shooting. Oh, really? Oh, wow. Okay. Getting the info drop from Smash Gamers United. Which is probably Alex. A French movie, La Femme Nikita. Well, Nikita, to defend myself, Nikita does sound very Russian. Anyway, I never claimed to really know it. I was just spitballing. Both of them going back to stage select. Now, I would love it if Azrael entered the ring first, so I would not have to change. I mean, Loading entered the ring first, so I would not have to change my scoreboard. Yeah, you know, but it makes sense. Of course, you know, little homages like that are barely officially confirmed, but it makes a lot of sense. And I don't know what the movie is about, but the missile's pretty deadly. So if anyone's seen the movie, let me know what this Nikita girl's all about. Oh, Loading enters the ring first. That's wonderful. Won't have to change my scoreboard. Azrael still selecting stage. What did they pick? It looks like Loading picked himself quite a different stage here for game number 2. But it does share the Kalos layout in one of its phases. And it's like Kalos, it's pretty wide. You know, if people were to ban FD against me, and I wanted to go to a wide flat stage, this would be my third pick. If I could not go to FD, but I did want to, my first choice would be Kalos, then Pokemon Stadium, and then this one. Platforms I leave in are going to be switching out for the Kalos layout. No, they're actually going to be switching out for the FD layout. It's such a nice stage now. I actually love it. I get a little nervous with small blast zones, so I didn't play this stage all too often in Smash 4. But in the Ultimate, man, this just might be the stage for me. Oh, and a big hit right there from Azrael as he takes another early lead. Which is something he's, you know, he does quite often. He's pretty great at getting the first stock. Oh, there's the back air. Has to use the limit up B. But again, you know, using your limit up B as Cloud, it's, you know, it's a little less painful knowing that you had to use it anyway. And it's not like you could hold on to the movement buffs. Up airs from Azrael, doing big damage. There's the leaf shield. He's gonna shoot it. Oh, the air dodge just making it to the ledge. Excellent play there from Azrael. Otherwise, he would have been so dead because I do think Loading got his double jump. Big slash claw. Oh, wonderful play by Loading there. Like any Cloud, you want to retain your limit. You don't want to use no recovery if you're not forced to, but it does often mean that these Clouds, they jump towards the ledge, which means they're exposing themselves above the ledge. That's where you can hit them. That's when you can take advantage of it, like Loading just did. And Azrael almost getting stretchered, but like I said before, the platforms on Town and City, when they change, they move so much slower than in the last game, so you don't get stretched so much. Now, I love the little play with the Crash Bomber right there, where Loading saved himself from the limit side B. Unfortunately for him, right afterwards, Azrael got yet another kill move to connect, which means he's well on his way to take the second game. But Loading still has about 2/3 of stock to work with. Let's see what he can do with it. So far, he's having a lot of trouble, getting hit by 2 nairs and a cross slash. And he falls in that forward smash. Azrael taking the second game with, you know, utter conviction. Just no fear. Just throwing out that F smash. Big plays. Ah. Yeah, okay. So Smash Gamers United dropping some more Nikita knowledge in chat. That actually makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. That's pretty cool, actually. Maybe I should play a Metal Gear game once. maybe I'd get some more appreciation for Snake actually in Smash. And of course, bring your own controller himself is in the chat. Mr. BYOC, which is of course Lompos, Big Boss. I mean, I assume it's him. Could also be Binky, but Lompos is more of the internet personality. And he's of course using our beautiful Lon Pog emoji. Or emote, or whatever the kids call it these days. Play Sons of Liberty. Is that a Metal Gear game? I would like them to remake Metal Gear Solid 1, 2 and 3 for the Switch. That would be wonderful. That would be wonderful. I'll play it if they do that. Oh, is that loading, switching to Lucina for game number 3? That is really interesting. Let's see what he can do with. Oh, right. I did check out his Twitter earlier, and he was posting a lot of stuff about Marth, which is of course a little different than Lucina, but Lucina is better anyway in my personal opinion. Of course, it's mostly preference. You trade consistency for cheese, and I'll always choose consistency for cheese, as he's getting some awfully consistent forwarders that led to a gimp, and Azrael doesn't know what hit him, man. This is usually how he starts off a game, but now it's loading. Ooh, here come the forward airs. Oh, that's straight up looking like Melee Man. So little lag on them. Just throw them out. Completely wall. Up airs from Azrael, trying to get Joe going. And he's doing it pretty well. Lets him land, but takes a grab for it. Woo! Forward air to back air. That's a thing. Sick play right there by Azrael. This game, man, simultaneously you can die so late. I've seen people routinely live to 160, 170, but sometimes you just evaporate. Like almost happened to loading, as he took a huge juggle for 70%. Fortunately for him, he was able to keep his composure and shield the F smash that was meant to end him for good. There it is, cross slash, making quick work of Lucina's Dolphin Smash. All the ledge snap grab boxes have been nerfed significantly in Smash Ultimate. So yeah, be ready to punish any Bs that don't instantly slap. Okay, Azrael getting lucky there. Normally I would expect the Dolphin Slash to stage spike him super hard, but he gets put right back where he wants to be. At the ledge, and there's a finishing touch in the air. Wow, that's an Azrael play if I've ever seen one. And a super quick game 3 is gonna put Azrael back into grand finals, which is where he would have wanted to be in the first place, obviously. But now he gets a second shot at beating Yessa from the loser